All right, welcome to Good Mythical More, because we haven't had enough.
No, there's never enough.
Okay, let's see if we can figure out the definition to this word. Doryphore. Doryphore.
Spelling?
It's like Dory and then Phore. Doryphore.
Never heard of that.
This is for sex education.
No, this is totally random.
Oh, okay.
I know, but if you can tie it to sex education, that would
We
be
are
appreciated.
talking about sex education. We're going to play a game.
Oh, okay. But before that, okay, Doryphore. My gut is it's if you're going golfing with a fish,
right?
Specifically, Dory from Finding Dory and Finding Nemo.
And you're literally using her as the ball.
You're using her, and then you hit her, and you go Doryphore.
Right.
And that would be my gut.
And
I can't think of no better guess than that.
Yeah, I can't either. That's not saying much, but I just can't think of it.
It's a pedantic and annoyingly persistent critic of others.
Oh, a Doryphore.
Oh, okay.
So what kind of critic is not pedantic and annoyingly persistent? Right?
Yeah.
Do you read the
Do I read
the critic assertions?
I do.
Yeah, because you get good ones like Big Mouth. Everybody's loving it, so you want to read that stuff.
I someone at some point told me, or no, I don't know. I think it was, and I quote her all the time, but Maya Angelou said that if you don't pick up the positive, if you don't pick up the positive stuff, you won't have to pick up the negative stuff either. So like, if you're not listening too much when people compliment you, then when people criticize you, you won't hear it either.
So you listen, but you don't process it.
Yes, like everything in general. But okay. I mean, you can't look. You can get like 100 nice mentions, and then if there's one negative, that's the one that sticks with you. I try not to pay too much attention to any of it.
Yeah, leave a comment below. First question, sex say or sex nay, that's true or false. Boys are born with testicles inside their body rather than outside.
I believe that to be sex A.
You think that's true?
If I can remember correctly,
I
believe that I had an intact scrotum upon delivery.
Is it? Oh, I'm sorry. It's inside. Boys are born with. I thought this was in utero. Okay, so this is born with. Okay,
so they are at some point. They're in there.
I believe that to be sex nay.
When the boy drops out, the boys drop out.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like a 1-2 thing. Yeah.
So this is. I'm so confused.
So sex nay. If you believe that, it's sex nay.
So we are all in agreement. This is false.
I mean, the way that we had, you're all correct in what you just said. So I'll give.
Yes, I mean, I think that boys, all unborn children have their testes and stuff, and it's a question of whether they descend or not.
Right.
I believe.
And then at 13, they descend again.
Yes.
And they make a noise.
Or in my case, like 15. At like 15.
Yeah. Had two boys, and they both had external balls when they were born. So I kind of knew the answer to that.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
Hair that is shaved off grows back thicker and darker. I've heard this a lot.
Everyone believes that. Oh, sorry.
I mean, I shaved my monobrow with a Gillette Sensor razor, and that just went for it.
Well, and my dad specifically told me when I told my dad that you had done that, he was like, well, it's going to grow back thicker and darker. And I always believed my father.
Really? You guys knew each other at that age?
Oh, yeah.
Since first grade.
Wow. Me and Andrew, who I co-created Big Mouth with, have known each other since first grade.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Awesome.
Here we all are.
So you guys still get along?
Sometimes it works out.
Do you guys get along?
No.
That's why you're sitting between us.
Yeah.
I think I had heard that.
Yes, it's hair that shaved off grows back thicker and darker. I think that's an urban...
It's got to be urban legend,
I don't think that's true. I think it's a sex nay.
Well, when I consult right here, it's true.
It's false.
Yeah.
Really?
But it does change color.
It does change color.
According to this, yes.
So every time you pluck it, it comes out a new color?
I don't think it's every time.
Plucking.
I guess
Now,
it's
plucking
like the
will
first time
make it grow back thinner.
Really?
shaving.
When you started shaving in 8th grade, I started plucking, and now I don't have to do anything between my eyebrows.
Oh, so you guys were like you guys stayed friends because you both had like unibrows?
Yeah, that was it. That's what kept our. That's what's keeping it together.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
In Victorian times, I was going to say public wigs.
Yeah, sort of.
Pubic wigs. What?
That's like a merkin.
Yeah.
Were worn to disguise diseases like syphilis. Pubic wigs.
Uh-huh. Like a merkin.
Yeah. Proud to be a merkin.
Yeah. Victorian times, pubic wigs were worn to disguise diseases like syphilis. I believe that to be, I'm going to say sex nay, and my reasoning is, well, I'll let you guys decide.
I think it's true because a lot of syphilis going around, and
There was a lot of syphilis going on, but I don't think, so they were, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm saying sex nay.
I'm saying sex A.
It was true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Any more details on that? A diagram?
No.
I heard a famous story I heard from a person, I won't name his name, who went to the doctor and found out that he had syphilis.
okay.
Meaning like he had syphilis for an undocumented amount of time.
Yeah.
And then showed up at the doctor and was like, oh, turns out I have syphilis. Like, and it ate away at his brain.
It will do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he die?
It was George Stephanopoulos.
Right here, you do the honors.
Penguins engage in prostitution.
So
What's
a penguin legal tender?
Yeah, those little fishies.
I think it would
Chili
be,
Willy. Remember that?
Yeah, he's got the little.
Yeah, he's got those little sweeties.
I think we're probably just talking about bartering, a bartering system that involves the exchange of sexual favors.
I believe this to be sex nay, but I do feel like penguins, do they couple up? Or is there like penguins couple for life?
They have monogamy.
And so like after a while, maybe they gotta step out, and they gotta pay for it.
After a while.
Yeah.
I'm going with sex A. This sounds like something a penguin would do.
I just can't hear Morgan Freeman just kind of explaining that.
Oh, I can. That's what I've been hearing the whole time.
Yeah. But like I go back to what is legal tender. Prostitution is paid sex, right? Sex that is paid for? Okay.
Maybe you can pay with lots of different things. I wouldn't know.
Okay, this is true, and luckily I do have more information. Some female penguins, even when in a committed relationship, have been seen exchanging sexual favors with strange males for the pebbles they need to build nests.
Pebbles, of course! Pebbles!
Wow. I feel like a real schmuck.
Pebbles.
I could have been penguins this whole time.
All right, you can get herpes from sharing a toilet seat. Is that how you got it, Link?
No, I was licking the toilet.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm staying with
this sounds like, okay, here's what I'll say. This is probably something that they tell you in sex ed, and they're like, you can't get it. But I guarantee you, if I rub some herpes up on a toilet seat and you rub on it enough, you're going to get herpes.
You got to be rubbing pretty aggressively, and you need to have an open wound.
But my gut is if you are rubbing yourself against a toilet seat, you're engaging in other activities that might cause you to get herpes.
Yeah, true. But
and then you're blaming it on the toilet seat. Leave the toilet seat out of this.
Yeah.
I'm still going with this.
It's false.
It's false.
I'm the official answer. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you have this one.
Okay. Females are born with a lifetime supply of eggs.
Female anythings? Female humans?
I think we're talking
Humans,
female humans. Yeah.
I believe that. Yes. You say no?
No, this feels right.
No.
This is almost am positive that
Where
women
are they stored?
They're stored in the
egg place.
In the uterus. In the ovaries.
Yeah.
Like how many?
Like your whole life's worth of
240,000?
Yeah. I believe a woman is born with all the eggs that she'll ever have.
I mean, and you only produce like an egg every month, right? Isn't that
one
what
egg
happens?
descends in the ovum?
Right.
I'm just going to stop before it gets worse. It is true.
Yeah.
At birth, girls are born with all the eggs they will ever have, which is approximately 1 million.
Wow. We don't live that long.
Times. 1 million eggs, all just up in there. But what about?
Yeah, that's the technical term.
What
Just
about
up in there?
What about sperms? Because
We got way more than 1 million.
Well, I know that, but are we born with
No,
a
we're
set number of sperms?
we're not
I don't
born
think
with sperm.
so.
No, I think you have to go through puberty to be able to create the sperm.
Yeah. If we have all we're ever gonna have, there's like a secret backpack somewhere I don't know about.
Yeah.
Just it's like, where's this coming from?
Do you have a science
like a camelback.
Biology consultant on Big Mouth?
We work with a lot of sex educators and people and talks to this woman, Shafia Zaloom, who does a lot of, in the Bay Area, does sex education. And I'm embarrassed that some of this stuff, like, I should know better because we try to read as much about it.
You just gotta ask her.
I know, we do,
about it.
But then we also have, in the first season, we have Kristen Wiig, who plays the vagina, gives Jesse, played by Jesse Klein, a whole run through of what the various parts of the vagina, the vulva, the ovaries, the clitoris, all that stuff all together. Okay. So yeah, there's
You gotta get it right.
For real.
Last question.
The more you know.
You need to have regular erections to keep your penis from shrinking. You need to have regular erections to keep your penis from shrinking.
Well, I can tell you guys that my penis isn't shrinking right now. If playing this game is any indication, my penis ain't shrinking anytime soon.
I will say that I've used this line many times to justify.
Right.
Plenty of things.
You have to keep regular to keep your penis from shrinking. I think
I
that's
read it twice. I read it twice.
Yeah.
This feels
again.
right.
Yeah, you have to have regular erections to keep your penis from shrinking. I say sex nay. I don't believe that.
No, I think it atrophies like petrified wood. So I'm gonna go with sex A.
Sex nay. It's not true.
It is true. It without regular erections, a penis loses smooth muscle tone and elasticity and can shrink 1 to 2 centimeters. And I had to read that.
But it's not. I didn't think it was muscle. I thought it was like
blood.
It was like packets. You know how it's like expandable packets.
Yeah, penis packets.
Penis
You know.
packets. It's like Ziploc bags down there.
Yeah, you can just buy more too. At the back of Boys Life magazine, you can get extra penis packets.
I just like that. I've never heard a penis described as smooth muscle tone.
Yeah. Right.
I like that.
But from now on, that's what
Do you
you're
guys
gonna
do
call it.
curls with your penis? Do you do squats, pull-ups, deadlifts? Ooh! I got a thick base. I do a lot of deadlifts.
Well, really, I just concentrate mostly on clean and jerk.
Are you a member of the Mythical Society? Well, you can now access extra badges and pins at mythical.com.